There's that man again.
You know, we're barely into winter, and I already miss those fresh, clean feelings that summertime fragrances give to you. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Teddy Files. I am your resident sommelier, Mr. Diaz Teddy, and today, not only are we going to be talking about fresh fragrances, but we have a new producer in house. They're going to help me with all the editing and all of that type of stuff, so I can simply concentrate on bringing the content to you guys. So today's fragrances, like I said at the beginning, we're going to talk about these fresh fragrances because these fragrances are fresh as a. Oh, what was that? What was that? You made me belch? A bear? A bear? You censoring me? No, I don't. I don't do. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, everybody. I think we got a couple of things out of the way. Got a few understandings here. So let's just get into the fragrance. So the first one up is a fresh, clean, crisp, citrusy fragrance that is perfect for the office, and that is Versace Porto. Now this one here, fresh, clean. Oh my God, man! This I am so late to the party with this one. When everybody was talking about it, I didn't get it. I was too busy concentrating on the other ones that I was looking to try to get, and I should have gotten it sooner. So I got it at by the end of the summer. I got this, and I was only able to use it twice because I review fragrances, so I used the other ones as well. But man, I'm actually I missed out. I've been missing out on this. This is an awesome fragrance. I mean, you got your top notes of lemon, bergamot, neroli, rose, highest middle notes of hyacinth, cedar, clary sage, and geranium. Base notes of tonka bean, musk, and amber. And all to give you this beautiful, fresh, and I mean fresh fragrance that is so inoffensive. I mean, I wore it in the office and it was very pleasing. The sillage is pretty good. The longevity is about, about regular, about 5 or 6 hours. But as far as the scent itself and the sillage, this fragrance is awesome. I am so glad that I finally got a bottle of it. Finally got my hands on it. And I promise you, I won't be running out of this. Not anytime soon. I will have another backup bottle as well. So that's why I'm saying I won't be running out of this because I'm going to have this. Because this fragrance, I'm going to be honest with you, this is fresh as a. You did it again. But we just talked. You did this. But why a bear? Really? Sophisticated? Okay. Uh, It's, look, I want to get the video out. So don't. Let's not go over. Okay. Hey, sorry, folks. Anyway, once again, Versace Porto, fresh. Yeah, it's fresh. The next fragrance up is citrusy, fruity, aquatic, and fresh, and that would be Rasasi Hawas. So maybe a bit more sweet than it is fresh, but it is a fresh fragrance, in my opinion. And this is one of the fragrances that I reached for quite a bit in the summertime. You can kind of see that juice level's going down a little bit in mine, and I'm going to spray one out here for you right now. That sweetness at the top, man, that oceanic type of feel. It's a absolutely gorgeous fragrance. As the dry down comes in, and you start to get more of those dry woods, the driftwood, the ambergris. I mean, it's just an amazing fragrance. You got your top notes of apple, bergamot, lemon, and cinnamon. Your middle notes of watery notes, plum, orange blossom, and cardamom. Your base notes of ambergris, musk, driftwood, and patchouli. All to come together to give you this I mean, lights out fragrance. This is a lights out fragrance for me. I mean, especially when it comes to fresh fragrance. I'm definitely more of a wintertime fragrance guy, but I have learned to develop a bigger appreciation for fresh fragrances because in the summertime when you get into that high heat, you start to get a lot of these fresh fragrances on your skin. Man, do they perform, especially if you get the good ones. um and for me, I try to get as many of the good ones as I can, and good ones does not always mean highly expensive. So as you watch these videos, as I watch other fragrance content creators as well, I learn a lot of things, and then I also learn a lot of things in blind buying my own fragrances. And when I decided to go ahead and buy this one, I listened to other people, but I decided to just go ahead and check it out for myself. And boy, am I glad I was able to get my hands on it. It was on a back order for a while, but I'm glad I was able to get this. And this is Versace Hawas for him, and it is fresh as a. Okay, okay. Look, the the title of the title of the video. That's it's in the title. I know. Look, yes, I want to get sponsors and all of that type of stuff, but I also want to be authentically me. Look, this. Well, you know what? Let's just talk after this is over. Ladies and gentlemen, Rasasi Hawas, very fresh. So the next fragrance that is up is citrusy, fresh, warm, spicy, and musky, and it is not talked about as much as it should be, and that would be Ganso's Limoncello season. So this fragrance right here, um, the first thing is I saw it on Fragrance Net. That's where I saw it, and I saw the Friday edition one, and I looked at the notes of the Friday edition one, and I went on and got that one. That one is right behind me, right there. And I said, you know what? I like the Friday edition so much. I wanted to try some of the other ones from the brand. And limoncello, it intrigued me a little bit. So, hopefully it doesn't smell like lemon pledge or anything like that. Man, this does not. This fragrance here, it's an eau de parfum concentration, and it is so clean and fresh and woodsy. And I mean, this is a knockout, lights out fragrance. I mean, honestly, this fragrance right here, I'm not going to say it surprised me, but it did. I was astonished. I guess that is my big word quota for the day. I was astonished at just how good this fragrance is. You have your top notes of lemon, ginger, elemi, and apple. Middle notes of ozonic notes, patchouli, and rose, and your base notes of musk, vanilla, and moss. But when you smell this fragrance, it is so fresh and so ozonic and just so damn good. I mean, it's just so good. And on my skin, it opened up even more because I sprayed it. I'm walking around the house in it, and as I'm walking around the house, of course, not outside in the elements because I just got this. So this is a summertime fragrance. I haven't actually worn it outside. But walking around in the house, testing it out and everything, and the sillage itself is magnificent, and just the longevity. I would say I got a good 6 to 8 hours out of this one. So the longevity on this one is really pretty good. And this right here wasn't very expensive at all. I think it was under $50. And this is a 4.2 ounce bottle. So you get quite a bit of juice for not too much money. So if I were you, I would go out there and get your hands on El Ganso Limoncello season because it's fresh as a. You got me. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Oh, I'm gonna give you a hard time on this one. I'm telling you right now. Very fresh, everybody. So the next fragrance coming up is one that I wanted in the collection for a while, and when I got it, I can honestly say I am pleased with the way that this fragrance smells. I mean, it is citrusy and green and aromatic. It's very earthy, and that would be Mercedes Benz Silver. So this one right here, I love how this one smells. This is this is fresh. This is fresh. Stop that. Stop that. Hey, you stop that. I'm going to talk about this fragrance the way that I want to. This. You stop it. Huh. I want to talk about it how I want to talk about it. Damn it, producer. You, we gonna talk after this. Forgive me, everyone. This nut muffin over here keeps. Anyway, let me get back to the fragrance because that is what we're talking about. Because I am the sophisticated grizzly that does not argue with ruffians. So let's get to the top notes. The top notes are bitter orange, grapefruit, rhubarb. Middle notes are vetiver and pepper. Base notes of ambrox and musk and moss to give you this beautiful, airy, very citrusy, and extremely clean fragrance that it still stays somewhat true to the DNA, the original DNA of the original Mercedes Benz, but it adds so many fresh elements to it. And it gives you this much more refined, clean smell than what you would get with that one or the Eau de Parfum as well. So this one is definitely worth buying for your fragrance summertime haul if you want to get something that's fresh and clean for when the summer hits again, when the spring hits. This is one that you might want to get your nose on. This is Mercedes-Benz Silver, and it is fresh. I'm not going to say the other part because me and this one will have to have a conversation after this is over. Very fresh. The next fragrance up is citrusy, green, and aromatic. It's one I've had my eye on for a while. It is actually a clone of Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino, and that will be Maison ALHAMBRA's Porto Neroli. And as you can see, they didn't spare any expense on cloning that one because, yeah, it looks just like the bottle. But as far as the fragrance itself, man, I love Neroli. I love, absolutely. You want to talk about a fresh, right out of the shower, clean feeling, and even with this one, there's an element of sweetness in this one, but not so sweet to where it's overpowering the freshness and the clean of the neroli and the lavender that you get, and the pops of sea salt, orange blossom. This is a gorgeous fragrance, and for a clone, for a $25 clone, man, you can't beat that. You can't beat that whatsoever. So I'm going to give you these notes here. You got your top notes of neroli, of course, lemon, mandarin orange, jasmine, and bitter orange. You got your middle notes of orange blossom, lavender, sea salt, and you got your base notes of herbal notes, wormwood, and amber, all to come together to give you this beautiful, fresh, citrusy fragrance. Now, as you can see, it's pretty orange heavy, but it's not an orange blast. So it's not a sweet blast. This is, like I said, it's more fresh than anything. And it's one of those fragrances that I've already put on my skin. I've given it a test once again, and it performed lights out. Now, this one was at least a good 8 to 10 hours on my skin. Now, I don't know how other people's skin time may vary. I know I definitely moisturize myself pretty heavily as far as, getting my skin and everything taken care of, because as I get older, I have to make sure I do those types of things. But as a younger guy, it's a pretty good idea to do that as well, so you don't have to do as much as you get older. But that's another video for another day. But as far as fresh fragrances go, this this is another good one that is great to have in your collection, and it's pretty inexpensive. Now, if you want the Tom Ford version, you're going to pay at least a good maybe $250 to $300 for that one. But for this one, for $25, you cannot beat the freshness. You can't beat the longevity. And you got Porto Neroli, and it is. Look here, sir, ma'am, homie, buddy. Um, I want to get through this video, and you keep. Is this funny to you? Is this fun or something? Womp womp. No, it's not funny. You want to see me laughing? I want to do the video, and I'm trying to be authentic. Yes, I can be authentic without using those kinds of words. What am I trying to get? Some kind of a connection with Osh Posh Bagash or something like that? I'm talking about fragrances over here. Not most kids don't wear this stuff, and I'm not really talking to them. Okay, you know what? Anyway, everyone, Miss Alhambras, PORTO NEROLI. It's fresh. Damn fresh. So the last one on the list, you could probably pretty much guess if you've been watching my channel. There is no way, and I mean absolutely no way, I am going to have a list of fresh fragrances that are fresh as, well, you know, without having this guy right here on the list. Versace Man Eau Fraiche. It is in the name. And as you can see, people, I wear that. Yes, I wear that. I wear the hell out. I love this fragrance. I mean, you want to talk about citrusy, aromatic, and woodsy. This damned it, thine producer. Damned it, thine producer. Why have thou forsaketh my video? You know what? You got me speaking in Bible. Ladies and gentlemen, I might be firing this person after this is over, but for now, we're going to get through the video. And let's talk about Versace Man Eau Fraiche. One of my absolute favorite fresh fragrances. I mean, let's get into these top notes here. This nut muffin got me flustered over here. I can't really get to. Just give me 1 second, everyone. Just bear with me. You're supposed to be pulling this stuff up for me. Anyway, we got your top notes of lemon, bergamot, cannonball starfruit, cardamom, and Brazilian rosewood. You got middle notes of cedar, tarragon, sage, and pepper. You got base notes of musk, woodsy notes, saffron, amber, and sycamore, all to give you this beautiful, fresh, citrusy, just aromatic, ozonic fragrance that, to me, has always been quintessential for me to say it's summer. It's almost like, once again, I've said it before, I will say it again. To me, this is as familiar with the summertime for me as the song Summertime from Will Smith. If you don't hear that or spray this, it ain't summer yet. That's for me. For most other people, maybe some other things. Might be the Beach Boys. I don't know. But for me, Summertime by Will Smith and Versace Man Eau Fraiche. That is what lets me know it is summertime. It's time for the fresh stuff to come out, and it's hard, very hard to get that much fresher than something that has fresh in the name. Versace Man Eau Fraiche. Well, everyone, that is my time. Thank you for joining me over here on the Teddy Files. I'm not sure about this new producer. As a matter of fact, do me a favor. Let me know in the comments section if I should can this person, because I've been fussing with them the whole video. But you know what? I still think the video turned out to be pretty good. And let me know what you're wearing today. Let me know what fragrances that you specifically think are fresh. One of those fresh to death fragrances, because apparently if I say fresh as something else, it's going to put a barrel over my face. But anyway, everyone, thank you for watching the video, and make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the content, because it helps the page to grow. And make sure that you hit that bell icon so that you know when I upload another video. So remember, everyone, my name is Mr. Diaz Teddy. I am your fragrance sommelier, and over here we don't do stink. So please don't be a stink. Don't you censor that. I've been saying that for me. Have a good night.